This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Golden Bears will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Harrison. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's Morris. He's going to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He leaves it with the back. That's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And man, you know this guy dreamed of starting this game off running the football and positive and being the guy throughout the day, not coughing it up on the first carry. Going to have some resilience because he's going to get more totes, and he's got to make sure he's ready for them.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Making side adjustments here. The give is to Taylor. Finds a little space. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
The Cavaliers will snap it on first and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking downfield, it's Morris. Throwing right. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Virginia.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Let's see what he can do with the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's James. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the Golden Bears can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. At midfield, he's got room. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. They go to the ground. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun to give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on the extra point. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Harrison. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience.
There he goes. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Get set, get set.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Harrison. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Got the quick completion. At midfield, he's got room. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's James. Touchdown, Cal! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Taylor has it. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Give to the running back. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
And the Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. to throw. It's Morris. Snagged out of the air. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
Power football with the run. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the single back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
The Cavaliers are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down. That's caught. It's Taylor. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Scanning the field, it's Morris. Grab near the sticks, it's Harris. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll move the tight end. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
The give is to Taylor. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Cavaliers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The Cavaliers are facing 3rd and inches.
Razor. Let's go. Ready.
They'll try to run for it. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
And the Cavaliers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's got it. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone.
Here we go.
To the air, it's Morris. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's James. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got him. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get in the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
The Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's James. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the 1st down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. The inside handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Wants to go up top. Fires left. A strike downfield. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Once he got some room, it was over.
And that is exactly how you draw it up, right? Hey, we're going to get this guy the ball. He's going to fumble it, but we know our own guy's going to scoop it and score and completely fool the defense. Man, that'll never happen again in a million more plays, but that's one the offense is gladly going to take.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Harrison. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll try to pop the draw. Finding open areas. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that shot.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Throws to the back. With the catch, it's Taylor. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
And that's just inexcusable if you're on defense there, man. It's 3rd and long. You've worked so hard to get to that point, right? To put yourself in position to come off the field, and you're going to allow a check down throw to the running back to go pick up that first?
Hauls in the deep ball. Found a seam on the left. At the 20. Touchdown, Virginia. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
And he puts through the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's James. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Morris. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's James. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands. It's James. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, California.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under fire. Unleashes one deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Defense not showing press coverage. Wants to throw on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Looking for more room. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. Cavaliers will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's James. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They start this third quarter, one possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here.
Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, and let him do the rest.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They go right back to him. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Golden Bears come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On fourth down, looking for the completion. Finds him out of the backfield. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Golden Bears are on the move. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase and bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there and get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Man, and this is...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Golden Bears send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Punt is on its way. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback may change this route. They'll try to get outside. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Cavaliers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Morris. Grab near the marker, it's Harrison. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ennis. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Cavaliers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will, finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
And the Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He might want another play. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here's the pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give to the back. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And the Cavaliers will have it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Kill.
They're going to ride this running back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Morris. He's going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. Open space at the 25. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. It's complete on the right side. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
22 water. 22 water.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal.
Trick 9B. Trick 9.
Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Cal! They move on top here in the 4th.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Harrison. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Dropping back, it's Morris. Got him downfield. Smashes through the tackle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll try the run. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Cavaliers. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he brokered the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the 4th quarter. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. Curious call. Here's a lineup for an onside kick with the lead in a 1-possession game in the 4th. They'll immediately call timeout. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's James. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. And the Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires complete on the crosser. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's James. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field. And if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Firing to the right, complete. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty.
Here we go, here we go.
Timeout, Cal.
Wants to keep it in the air. Looking to the big tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Dumps it to the back. He's got it. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Harrison. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Cavaliers can really attack on this second and short. They'll go right back to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
And the Cavaliers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive.
42 Spider.
To the air, it's Morris. Caught close to the marker, it's Harris. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. He wants a big play here late. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. We all love the quarterbacks with the big arms and the big throws, but getting that protection set properly is so huge.
And I think the quarterback just had so much confidence that he was going to be picked up. He didn't freak out. He was so poised, knowing that those big fellas up front, they had it all taken care of.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout here. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
Dropping back, it's Morris. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And listen, I know he just got rocked, but he held onto the football and got the first down. So when he can get up, when he has the strength to get back up, nothing to be worried about. Nice play, nice catch. Don't worry about that big stick. I got the first down. Signal that thing for me and celebrate.
The Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Got enough space. Touchdown, Virginia. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's James. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The handoff to Johnson. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Finds his man. It's Johnson. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. At the 30.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.